15 love.
Just because I feel it would be proper to do so, I should give at least a little bit of the resume from the Bryan brothers. 18 Grand Slam titles, 6 here at the U.S. Open together. Most recent together coming in 2014.
Really, it's been that long since 2014.
Yeah, 2014 they won it together. 2018, I should say the 6th is for Mike, 5 for Bob. 5 together. But yeah, not since 2014. #1 seed in doubles, the old Colombian duo, Cabal and Farah. Finally broke through at Wimbledon this summer.
Just saw what you've seen an awful lot of in doubles these days is good serving, getting a lot of first serves in, and the net man on top of the net right in the center of the court. Makes it very difficult to find a place to hit a return that the net man can't cover.
Game Bryan.
No hold for Bob to start.
First game.
I believe the Bryans, and we'll see if they are indeed doing this, but they've been playing Mike Bryan in the ad court for all these last 10 years, and I believe they have switched sides. So now Mike Bryan in the deuce, Bob Bryan in the
Jack
ad.
Sock to 7.
I wonder why that is.
Mike Bryan was, when he was playing with Jack Sock plays the ad, and Mike Bryan started getting confident returning in the deuce court.
Net for service.
There's actually less pressure returning in the deuce court and regular scoring because of all the break points almost happen in the ad side. And for whatever reason, Mike he enjoyed not having being the alpha returner that I have to win all these big points.
Love 15.
Great return from Mike Bryan there, and good hands from Withrow. He withstood quite a few crisply hit shots right at him. It's amazing how quick your hands are when you have to get them to that midsection area.
Trademark shot. Can kind of do whatever he wants with it. On the line, cross court, dipping, just a ridiculous amount of topspin he gets on it. Sock lining up the forehand and getting after Bob Bryan with a couple of those forehands. 13-shot rally. You don't see that often in doubles.
(14-15).
say won a point, but I have a feeling it's not
Solid
going to be
Withrow.
the time we see that tonight.
One game off first sets.
Brings a smile to Jack Sock's face. He's enjoying this. This is a stomping ground of doubles where he has excelled.
Jack, don't forget, is a 3-time Grand Slam doubles champion in his own right. Winning at Wimbledon and the US Open with Mike Bryan last year.
Actually won with Bryans at Wimbledon as well a few years before that, and he actually won a mixed doubles title when he was only 18 with Melanie Dan.
Cross court for the winner.
30-15.
A little bit of pressure early now on Mike Bryan's serve. Mike, the better returner of the Bryan brothers team, but the righty with a little less action on his serve. Uh-oh.
It's a pretty short lob.
Yeah, that's the problem. A little bit for the Bryans. As I said, Bob Bryan with a metal hip. Up and back. He can move side to side, but up and back, he's not as powerful yet. He hasn't quite gotten that back to where he once was. And you saw it there. That was a winner lob that was a foot beyond the service line.
Yeah.
Missed.
Saw it quicker.
So the short lob.
Saw it
and a
quicker,
double
leading
fault
2 games to
from
1
Mike
first
Bryan.
set.
And the Jacks have the lead. Our first look at Jackson Withrow's serving.
15 love.
Pretty good serving. One serve, one ace.
Former Texas A&M Aggie.
Not going to see that very often. Sock didn't move his feet forward. He tried to swing at the volley. I don't think he's been moving his feet as much as he probably should in the last
Bryans are
6
challenging a
months or
call
so.
left
Looks to
near
me like
line.
he's
Almost
still
called
not
in.
back to the type of shape he would want to be in to compete in singles at least.
Challenge here on the serve. And caught. Trying to give him the point.
30-15. Bryans with 2 challenges remain.
Jack coming back from months away after that ligament injury in his thumb.
30
Stays in. And towards the end of last year, it was a huge drop-off in singles, unrelated to the injury, but so much success in doubles. And I know we were talking about it at the time. Is, well, should he focus on one or the other? You know, the singles career, should he try to go full-time in doubles? But obviously he wants to keep that going, even though he can be #1 in the world in doubles tomorrow.
The problem is he's got a lot of talent for singles as well.
Yeah.
If he would train and
40-30.
do the right things. He's an incredible athlete who doesn't actually work out as hard as a lot of today's players. Has that forehand that's so nasty. Has more action on it than anybody, including Nadal.
Got caught the tape and rolled that.
Sock tried to beat Bob Bryan there with just pace. Can't beat him with pace. It's got to have the pace plus that topspin dipping, making it more difficult to volley. I was about to say Withrow had gotten broken here, that you're only as good as your net man, and Jack Sock had blown this game to this point. He'd missed an easy volley and he sort of poached and let one go, but made up for it with that shot. That was brilliant stuff.
These guys competed all the way back in 2011 at the start of their careers here at the U.S. Open.
Yeah,
before Jackson went to college.
Sock Withrow 3-1 first
And
sets.
wound up being an All-American at Texas A&M. Just now starting to get his pro career underway. $150,000 in earnings. Ranking that was briefly in the top 100. Remind you to stay connected to the U.S. Open on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. All the different social channels. You can join the conversation as well with hashtag U.S. Open. 3-1.
Love 15.
Looks as though Jack Sock has honed in on the fact that Bob Bryan doesn't get back for lobs quite as well. He got him again with a ball that Bob Bryan did recognize lob was coming, and he still wasn't quite able to get back to it.
It's nice deception.
Love 30.
We're always singing the praises of Jack Sock. Jackson Withrow hasn't missed a ball that I can think of so far in this match. He's served well. He has made every return. Maybe it's not quite as flashy as Jack, but Withrow's been playing very well to start.
$15-30.
You're right about the Delray Beach tournament, by the way. 2018, last year, they beat the Bryan brothers in the quarterfinals there, winning the tournament in the end. Jackson Withrow only has $150,000 in career earnings, but as a team, if they make the quarterfinals, that'll be 91 grand split between the two of them. One is missed.
Yeah. 40-30.
You know, it was actually the right shot to try, because he was trying to attack that lack of mobility forward from Bob Bryan. Did a good job running out to his backhand, at least getting that ball down low.
Game, Bryan.
Bryans.
Sock Withrow leads 3-2 first sets.
Jack Sock serving here with Jackson Withrow leading 3-2 up a break. Yeah, Mike didn't get all of that. It sounded like it hit the frame.
It did hit the frame, and good athleticism from Withrow. Had the hops to get up there and snap it off. It's going to happen sometimes when you play against Jack Sock's forehand. If you're going forehand to forehand, it's not going to be easy to control.
15 all.
I'm never a fan of the jumping up in the air for no apparent reason forehand, especially if you miss it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened there to Sock.
Is that like a category like unnecessary tweener?
Yes.
Yeah.
$30-15.
I do wonder, especially seeing a point like that where Bob is usually able to get up for a ball like that. And it almost looked like he was just flailing at it with the left hand.
He cannot any longer, at least right now.
Yeah.
Game. Sock Withrow. Sock Withrow leading 4-2 first sets.
Was some mediocre returning from the Bryan brothers because Sock wasn't crushing the serve. He was sort of spinning it in the 105-mile-an-hour range. They didn't get many returns solidly hit throughout that game.
Net for serve. $15 left. $30 left.
A couple of good first serves. 2 missed returns. Mike Bryan, who's a man who did lose serve in this set, up 30 love this time in his second attempt.
$40 left. Middle of the box at 95, and Withrow with the error. Looks to be a comfortable game here for Mike Bryan.
Game Bryan.
Sock tried to creep in and block that one back to the short hop. But Mike holds.
Sock Withrow leading 4-3 first sets.
Still, it is Sock and Withrow up a break. Jackson Withrow, it was so far acquitted himself quite well. This is the first time personally I've seen him play live. He records a win here with Jack Sock today, would creep over the career 500 mark. It hasn't been a ton of professional matches that he's played.
Last time Withrow served, I was blaming Sock, saying you're only as good as your net man when you're serving, and that time Sock was tremendous. Great poach and good hands.
$40 left.
So when we get double stats, it doesn't. It's just the team aces, which is 3. But I think all 3 of them are Withrows.
You'd be correct, yeah. All 3.
Game, Sock, Withrow.
An easy hold for Withrow. Yeah, the two.
Sock Withrow lead 5 games to 3 first sets.
30, his first service game.
Yeah,
Two
and those
aces
two
and held it love here.
Yeah, and the 2 points he lost were Sock's fault in that game. So he's been pretty tough on his own serve to this point.
So Bob Bryant serving to keep brothers in this opening set.
Challenge. Mr. Bryans are challenging the call. Right serve. Ball is called out. Yeah. First service. Love.
Yeah, good serve. Pretty casual move from Mike Bryan on the overhead.
Love.
Second double fault
30-15.
The lone break came on his serve, and it came with a double fault tossed in.
They have lost 3 second serve points, the Bryan brothers. All 3 were double faults.
40-15. Withrow lead 5 games to 4.
Finish smooth sailing so far for this team.
Love 15.
Here's the opening point of the game. Sox held it 15 both times.
Couple of good points in a row. You can see the speed. Sock, even with a couple extra pounds on, he still made an amazing get within that point. He's such a good athlete.
Opportunity here for the Bryans to get back on the triple break points after the forehand error.
Yeah, pretty good volley from the Bryans that time, handling that dippy forehand from Sock. Getting serious about where to serve, where you're going to move. Bryans have gotten all 3 returns away from Withrow.
That time could not. Wasn't exactly a cracking serve, 113, but
no, and it was right in the wheelhouse, really, for Mike Bryan. He normally makes that backhand return. He might regret that if they don't find a way to break back here. Last chance.
Bob lunging to his right. Couldn't get
Deuce.
strings on the ball. 3 break points saved.
Advantage stop.
Set point.
Very promising start to this game for the Bryans. 3 returns. They got them all past the net man. Since then, they have either missed the return or Withrow has been there to take care of any sort of weak reply.
Game on first set. Stop. Withrow.
Paired together 3
6-4.
times this year. Once second set gets underway. Well, we shall see if Bob Bryan, that hip doesn't look 100% today. Sure. He and Mike can rally here from down a set.
Sasaki challenging the call left serve. All is calling.
See if that changes the momentum. They've gotten the first
15
on a
left.
very tight second serve that just caught half of the line. Have no choice. It's difficult to come in on that, especially right now for Bob. He's not going to get in quickly enough behind the serve and volley. And as you can see, Bob hung in there well. His ground strokes, you got to give the Bryans credit. There have been doubles players their whole career, but their ground strokes, they do not miss
30-15
very often. I think one of the reasons they didn't have success in singles is they don't quite move well enough for singles. Not horribly slow, but just slow enough that they get taken advantage of as a rally goes on.
14-15. Yeah. Bryan. 15 left.
Withrow doing a pretty good job to Mike in the deuce court with, he's gotten a couple of clean aces out wide, and he's mixing in body, jamming him on the backhand hip. He's got a bit of a slidey serve. I was about to say pretty lively, but it was a little too lively that time. Just slightly mistimed on the overhead.
You saw that shading coming across, and I think it threw Jack's time in the Yeah, that's what you do when you're the Bryan brothers. They don't miss ground strokes, as I said. You just saw there, Mike in a rally, and eventually the net man's going to start making himself felt, and he's going to squeeze the court, and you're going to have smaller and smaller spots to hit into. Withrow didn't do as good a job of imposing himself in that rally.
30.
A good serve.
That was a great pickup volley from Withrow, and a little surprised Mike Bryan just sort of tried to massage that forehand around Sock rather than just absolutely tattoo it.
Next. Second service. Use.
Withrow going for a big second serve. Just missed. Not going to challenge.
Gave an awful long look.
I think Withrow wanted a challenge, but Sock gets a little better look at it. He's up close and must have told him no, it did miss.
Looked wide off the racket for sure. Finishing off with a drop at the net. It's just, I think there's frustration when you look at just the skills, the raw ability from Jack Sock, and that it's on full display in the doubles court. And it has not come together as much in singles.
One game on second.
Actually, I think Sock's just doing a favor to his buddy Jackson Withrow, but Withrow's got some weapons that complement Jack Sock pretty well.
And Withrow, a former All-American, played doubles at A&M. He's going to the pro circuit with that intention. Jack's giving him the stare down.
15 left.
As he went for this over, and Mike said he lost it, so he couldn't see it. Obviously, Sock couldn't see that ball as he was full 360 spin. Jackson Withrow actually got to that next ball comfortably. You got to at least put that in when your opponent hit a shot like that.
15 all.
Closer than you think. That was almost around the net post. Yeah, is what he was trying to do. In between the umpire's chair and the net post. Sock obviously enjoying himself.
He's to crack a smile after all that. I'm just glad nobody got hit in the face. Tell you what, in terms of pure entertainment value, Sock has brought it tonight.
Look, he might as well just start playing with his good buddy Nick Kyrgios. They can
they have
ham it up together and show incredible talent. Find a way not to win.
That's not fair.
43.
Remember they played last year at Laver Cup. Isner and Sock played doubles, and thinking back, I remember Kyrgios and Sock was the doubles team as well.
Next service.
Did Sock play doubles every doubles
Yes,
point.
he
was
did.
part of each doubles team.
Well, why wouldn't you?
I know, but
Getting Bryans.
A long way to run off the court.
Bryan leading 2-1 second set. First set stop Withrow.
And we are on serve in set number 2. Bryans from Camarillo, California. It's outside Los Angeles.
Love 15. All.
90-mile-an-hour ace, well disguised, kicking away from Bob Bryan. Just so you know,
15-30.
very talented, Mike Bryan, but there was a little bit of luck involved with where that volley ended up. He came in on a wing and a prayer, and he was just trying to dig it off his shoe tops. I'm not giving him enough credit. Maybe he was going for that drop volley. That looked like he meant to.
There wasn't a lot of racket action there. Another. It's an 87-mile-an-hour ace with a sharp angle. 2 for Jack. 3 for his partner.
The right move. And
40-30.
Bob was right on top of the net. It's almost difficult to miss that volley. Position himself perfectly. It happens sometimes, even to the best.
Oh, I don't feel so bad.
Yeah.
After
Soft Withrow.
a couple of aces from Sock, a couple of misses. Look at Jack
2 games all second sets.
Wolf, former coach from the Kansas City area.
His coach,
Mike
when
Wolf,
he was young,
excuse me,
yes,
sorry,
Mike
Mike
Wolf.
Wolf. Remind you about the US Open app that you can download.
15 love.
All the stats that we're getting, by the way, are through that app, usopen.org. You can find out more about that. But continue.
But it looks as though he's decided to get back together with Mike Wolf, sort of rekindle that early part of his career.
Dirty enough.
Sealed rhyme down the middle solves the riddle.
Definitely did that time, although the riddle should have been figured out. At least somebody go get it. It was reachable for either player. Really, that should be Sock's forehand in the middle of the court.
40 enough.
He said after he hit it, you didn't hear it. I know. Yeah, I'm saying he did it on time as I hit it. Yeah, but I didn't hear it. It's not that far out as well.
Withrow wants to challenge. Sock's telling him it was out. But umpire saying I didn't hear it in time. Point was already over.
Yeah, Bryan.
Finish from Mike at the net. And muted Kansas City from Nebraska as a young junior. Jack originally from Lincoln. Now lives in Kansas City.
Love 15.
missed.
15 all.
No, this set so far, it feels as though the Bryans have been the ones that have had some opportunities, a little bit of pressure on their opponent's serve. I thought the first set, Sock and Withrow were outplaying the Bryan brothers.
13-15.
Two mediocre returns from the Bryans. Again, these are just 112, 108, those type of speeds. You should be able to get a little better hit at it than they've been getting for much of this match.
That's just an example of ridiculous.
Sock Withrow. New ball, please.
Seems to be able to
Regains all second sets.
This was actually almost 130-mile-an-hour serve, so it was a good return for Mike to stay in the point, but then Sock. Too good. As I said in the first set, generally when Mike is serving, it's the game where the Bryans are a little bit more vulnerable.
Love 15.
I believe it's Mike who has 2 of the 3 double faults, right?
It is.
Righty.
Next. For 6.
That's unbelievable.
I don't know how he wasn't tumbling head over heels into the stands.
Unbelievable get from
Love 30.
Take a look at this. Sliding right up against the fence. The Bryan brothers so discombobulated because they can't believe the point wasn't over. And all of a sudden, a little bit of pressure on Mike Bryan. Love 30 down.
That's the third
Love
double
40.
for Mike alone. Triple break point, and in the 7th game, some scoreboard pressure here. Getting a little late. Big serve. Jack Sock has said that Coach Wolf knows me as well or better than his family sometimes. Working with him a long while.
Sock, if they don't break here,
30-40.
would like to have that shot over again. It was good stuff from Withrow. Sock had a sitter right on top of the net, and he chose sort of a weak little defensive lob. Still a break chance, but the last one.
And that's one. Mark going into the body of it, but Jack wants that one back.
Jack smiling, but I don't think he's actually happy at this moment from the 2 shots there. That was in his wheelhouse as well on the forehand return.
3 saved.
There's Bryan. Game, Bryan.
Big hold from Mike Bryan. 3 break points saved. And the brothers are ahead in the count. on serve.
Bryan leads 4 games to 3-second sets. First set, sock with.
Won the USTA Junior National Championship, Kalamazoo, Michigan. Qualified for the U.S. Open that year and have reunited here in 2019 with just a couple of games now separating themselves from a quarterfinal at the U.S. Open.
30.
Sock is diagnosed a serve that Bob Bryan can't seem to get out to. That little short, slow kicker. It's the third ace he's hit in that spot. Withrow left the building a little early that time, and it was an easy wait for Mike. I guess that's
14-15.
The Bryan brothers. The way they used to return, it would be forehands in the middle. Now it's backhands in the middle, so that might happen from time to time where neither of them want to take it in a sense.
Yeah.
129 second serve from Sock.
4 games all second sets.
Fastest serve of the match.
Yeah, good serve, pretty good return, but a good stretch from Mike.
To the body. 119.
119 with lots of movement.
Yeah.
Sliding, curling right into that right hip of Jack Sock. A couple of strange doubles. The ones that Bob has hit have been mishit at the top of the racket. That's the second time we've seen him do that. That was some excellent bowling from the Bryans, because those were difficult shots to volley. They did a good job controlling it. I think Sock thought he was going to get a shorter ball in that last forehand that he missed.
Yeah, Bryan leads 5 games to 4 second sets. First set, Sock Withrow.
Jackson Withrow serving to stay in the set. 4-5 in the second.
15 love.
These two guys are childhood friends, really. In Omaha, Nebraska. Or born in Nebraska, I should say. Jackson, Lincoln, Jackson from Omaha.
15 all.
That serve
30-15.
Tough for Mike to deal with in the deuce court. He's got it sliding and moving out wide, very short in the box. He's hit a couple of aces with that serve. That's good power from Sock.
14-15.
high backhand overhead and bounce it over both Bryans.
Soft Withrow.
Well done.
5 gives all, second
5 all. Now Mike Bryan serving once again. He's been struggling tonight with that serve. Got broken in the first.
Fought off a love 40 his last service game.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
That's not fair.
That was a good
15
volley from Mike Bryan as well. A tough return. Found an incredible angle once again.
The net from Bob.
15
That was a little scary. He got very close to reaching over the net
yeah.
to hit that volley. I mean, if we had that sort of angle, but you got to make sure your racket you connect on your side of the net. The umpire would be looking right down the line, so obviously he waited just long enough.
Literally right in front. Willy-nilly chair. Too good. And again,
That time they got Mike with the lob. They got Mike with the lob on that one.
Bob was playing at the net. Mike just a couple steps back. Ooh. Love 40 the last time he served. Managed to get away with that game. Now 15-40, and if you remember, Sock had a sitter backhand that he did nothing with. Sock did a good job making Bob Bryan hit one more shot. Normally that would be a winner against almost everybody they play against, that first volley, and Sock made him. With some pressure. That's a strategy. Devils go right on him. Jack Sock did just that.
Sock Withrow leading 6 games to 5 second set on by 1 set to 1.
Jack will serve for the match.
15 love.
Looking to upset the Bryan brothers once again, as they did in Delray Beach last year.
That's the one thing about Sock, he's not going to get tight serving at a doubles match. He's accustomed to winning majors and doubles, so getting to a quarterfinal, no big deal for him. Bryans were down in this exact situation in their last match and somehow got out of it. I'd be a little surprised if they get out of it now. Triple match point, Sock serving.
Game, set, and match. Sock Withrow. 2 sets to 1. 6-4, 7-5.
Overhead to close it out.